I'm going to make Kedgeree, and it's going to be amazing. Right? Now I've got a bit of fish from Billingsgate Market, Haddock, and I'll tell you something. I don't. I'm lactose tolerant, so I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to coat the fish in coconut oil. So I'm going to use a pot that I want. So with my lovely smoked haddock, really nice, quite big. So what I'm going to have to do, cut it in half. I'll cut off what I want. And I've got some prepared vegetables that I'm going to use. So in my baking tray, I'm going to put the haddock in there like that. Makes sense. You know what? It would make sense if I actually put the oven. So I'm just gonna make that that's actually been my first call out. There we go. The oven's on now. So yeah, I'm gonna poach the fish, and then I'm going to cook the rice and then combine the two. It should be amazing. Yeah. So got the vegetables in, the fish in here. Then I've got this seasoning. I'll put it in the rice. Then I've got my vegetables here. So I can just shake that in. So it's going there, it's going to be different. That's going to go in there, like that. I've got some coconut cubes that I'm going to add it towards the end anyway. Then my coconut milk. Pour that in. And then I can, is that on? Turn it up. Then I can put my, I'm thinking, I'm going to put some, no. Then I'm going to just cover that. And this is going to go into the oven and cook. And that will take about 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes. Right, so now I've got my rice, and I'm going to put 2 eggs. I don't need 2 eggs, but I'm going to put 2 eggs in there. I shouldn't have to have 2 eggs in there. I'm not going to put 1 egg in there because 1 egg, 2 eggs, 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 2 eggs. 2 eggs. Then I'm going to get the stock cube which I put in here. I'm going to mix up the stock. So it's half a cup of rice for me, and a full cup of water. 1 stock cube. I'm going to pour it in there like that. Then I'm going to add my seasoning to make it the rice turn into like a yellow type rice. So now in the recipe the curry sauce is separate, but you will see that in my recipe I'm going to make the curry sauce, or the curry sauce really is going to be the coconut milk. So I will just add curry to the coconut milk when it comes out. Mix that in. The rice should be half cooked. I want to fully cook it. Then I'm going to add the rice to the sauce, and that should be my version of Kedgeree. So I'm just going to mix it up. I've got turmeric in here. It's turmeric, ginger and garlic. Lovely. So normally if I'm cooking rice way through, I'd put something like about 1.5 times the weight of rice. So if it's 1 cup of rice, it's 1.5 cups of water. But I've only put in 1 cup of water because I want the rice to evaporate, the water to evaporate, and the rice to be half cooked. So when I complete it in the sauce, it isn't overcooked. Now, the other thing I've done, I put the eggs in there because this is a 2-tier steamer. Kitchen's very small and it's just practical. If you've got a bigger kitchen where you can boil your rice on one hob, boil your eggs. Eggs you need to boil to 10 minutes. Yeah, that's good. Rice, 15 minutes. Well, I can always do both in there for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm good. Yeah, it's just one job, or 2 jobs in one. Yeah. So, yeah. Right, so the next stage of this venture, I've got the poached fish out of the oven, so I'm going to let it cool now. So I'm going to add this rice now, this half-cooked rice, and stick it in a saucepan. A good idea to stick it in a saucepan now. Turn off. Right. Then I'm going to turn on low heat, and then I'm going to add the coconut cream, the coconut liquid, the milk that the fish was cooked in. I'm going to add it to the rice. And then that will continue to cook. Now, once the rice is completely cooked in the coconut milk, I'm going to add more coconut cream to it. Got a bit of a cough. And I'm going to add the fish and the egg, and that'll be the completion. Okay. So. Yeah, so it's about time now. I should be looking at the finished product in the oven. Hopefully, once the rice is cooked, because the fish is cooled down, the eggs are done, nicely steamed, really nicely steamed. Then it's just a case of just compiling it together. Yeah, so let's have a little look. Making sure the rice is done. Once the rice is done, sailing. Right, I burnt myself with the steam the last time, so I'm going to be very careful this time. You must be very careful when you're working with steam. Very, very careful. Very careful. Don't be like me this morning. Right, here we go. So I'm just going to see if I can just peel that away. If not, I'll have to put it back in the oven again for a few minutes, but I think it's... No, it's going to need a few more minutes in the oven. Okay. Right, so a few more seconds are going to be in the oven. However, what I can do while I'm waiting, I can grate the eggs, won't I? Yeah. So, grate the eggs like that. These are nicely cooked, really nicely cooked. And then I'll start to peel the fish. And once the rice is done, I'm going to add this to the rice, and it should be, ooh la la. Right, so there's my eggs all nicely grated. Gripping tap, getting on my nerves. Right, so if I just move it out of the way, and then I can start to get rid of the skin, remove the flesh. I don't think there's any bones, but if there was any bones, I'd take them out as well. So you can see, just remove the skin, and I'm going to flake it. And then when there is a little bit of bones in it actually. I thought I felt some. Yeah. There should be hardly any bones in the tail. This is the middle part of it. Very nice. Very nice, I say. So just turn it over and get rid of the skin. And there, and just start to flake it like that. You can see there's really bones when you take them out. Because it's a rice dish, it's not supposed to have bones in it. Yeah. So there we go. Nicely flaked, smoked haddock, fresh from Billingsgate Market, I might add. And lovely. Dry my hands. And then once the rice is cooked, I'm going to compile it. The only thing I haven't got, unfortunately, I haven't got any, I wasn't going to use any coriander, but I should have bought some chopped parsley or something just to decorate the top, you know. But when the rice is cooked, I'll get out the. Oh, by the way, yeah. Because of the thickness of the coconut milk, I saw the rice was sticking to the bottom, so I transferred the rice into the baking dish and stuck it in the oven. It is almost cooked. It will cook in 5 minutes or so. But what it won't do, it won't start to stick and burn and catch at the bottom. Yeah, so if ever you have that problem, right, just remove the rice from the cooking vessel which it is in. Now, if you've got a saucepan that is metal all around, yeah, if it's got a metal top, you know, stainless steel, more better than aluminium, you can put that directly into the oven. If not, remove the rice from the cooking vessel, that's it, if it's sticking, and then cover the cooking vessel with foil, stick it into the oven, and give it the duration of time it needs. If it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it needs, you give it that duration of time to cook through, because the eggs are cooked the fish is cooked, we don't want to cook the egg anymore or the fish anymore. We just want to add it to the dish now, and it should be ooh la la. Anyway, in a few moments, yeah. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix in the fish into the ingredients. And I'm going to mix in the egg. Right. Now, I'm going to dish it up. A little bit creamy because it's got a lot of coconut milk in there. It's got a lot of coconut milk and cream in there, so it's a little bit creamy. I can't say it's good for vegans because it's got fish in it, but you know, for me it's good because it's lactose tolerant. Now it would be nice if I had some green to sprinkle on this to complement the yellow sprinklers on the top. There you go. Kedgeree. Bon appetit. Try it yourself. Yeah. See how it goes.